with that, let us get to the episode. Doink. So fine. We're starting off at a very good point. So we have a lengthy intro where we don't see the Doctor at all. But I missed somebody out. Derek Hart is here. Wish they went back straight and normal. Who instead? Weird crap. Now, and we're getting time given none a fan. A showrunner like Star Trek. I look, Terry Matalas. He should be in charge of Star Trek.
Well, that's why we're not getting any more, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not. If I was in charge of Star Trek, I'll put him on charge of I would do the Legacy show and maybe do 1 year do a Deep Space Nine revival, like a 5-part miniseries. Like I would like to see not Deep Space Nine, Enterprise, where they come out retirement to finish the Romulan War. That would be really, really cool, right? That'll be, and you get the Enterprise with the hull, right? The secondary hull they put in, and they can blow it up at the end as well, right? And then have the Enterprise A come out, or with the Kirk Enterprise. And also, I will get Quentin Tarantino to do a mini series. Like, okay, Quentin, you want to do Star Trek? How about doing a season, right? You can get Leonardo DiCaprio in to play his character in. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, playing the heavy that gets beaten up by Lieutenant.
He's very touchy though about what he does. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he'd do it. He's very touchy about it. And also he's very steeped in the whole movie and filmmaking things. You know, you can talk about years like 70s, the way the 70s went and the way the 80s went. Right. You know, he's very deep when it comes to movie making and what happened in history and films and stuff like that. So I somehow don't think he'll do Star Trek. If you ask
no, he wants to do Star Trek, but here's the thing: he's got a thing. He's only going to do 10 movies. So I'm like, I would say, quick, mate, this isn't a movie. You can do as much as, and he's talked about wanting to do TV stuff.
He's got his TV series coming. He's writing.
Oh, he does. What's he doing?
He hasn't. He's keeping that secret. He's writing an actual TV series, and I don't know what it is. Apparently, so.
Colin Archer quite perceptively writes, deep dive into Doom, over an hour into stream we start and immediately get distracted. Yes, exactly. I'd rather talk about anything else. Ashvin Savison. Ashvin Savison. What are you guys' top 3 new Who stories? Oh man, don't. Okay, we'll come back to that.
We'll be all day.
Will you stop? You'll be having a laugh. Anyway, so we open up on a battlefield, and I'm watching this and going, well, this looks nice, but it kind of looked better 10 years ago with the Capaldi one of his second season, which is familiar when it was Scaro. So I thought, but okay, I just don't see where this money was spent. Right? It's weird. So this ties very much into the Moffat verse. So you get like the Anglican military people, and they're in a battlefield. And I this stuff already works. I like the dog collar; it fits into everything. There's everything in here is working well. So this guy's injured, and he gets a call on his. They have their cell phones are in their palms, and they do this when they have a call, right? Well, fair enough. And he's calling his daughter, and he says, "Oh, you got to brush your teeth and get to bed. I'm on my way home now." He's in a battlefield, and this girl is okay. She's slightly cringe, right? She probably by the time she's 40, acting will be a distant memory. She doesn't, when you see a child star and you go, "Oh yeah, that kid's going to do well," right? I didn't get the vibe from this kid. By the way, did you know Austin Butler, who's one of my new favorite actors, got his first role was in Hannah Montana? It's so funny when he said that.
Yeah, long time ago.
I like Austin. Did you ever see Doom Part 2?
Yeah, I saw it.
He was fabulous in that.
He was one of the best things about it.
Absolutely, and he had so much screen presence. Yeah. Right, your eye just clung onto him as soon when he was on screen. Anyway, so he's saying, "I'm going to be home soon," right? So they're walking through this battlefield, and they're looking a bit dodgy as they say, "Oy vey!" He doesn't say "Oy vey." Look over there. Oh, and so this is the new companion,
the new girl that's going to take.
Yeah. But so obviously, what happened is this, right? And I think this is reasonably obvious. that Millie Gibson was fired for some reason, probably being too hot and much better than Ncuti Gatwa. And she is much better than Ncuti Gatwa, right? She is much better than Ncuti Gatwa, and she really eclipses him on screen. But they need to get rid of her. I think she had to carry the can for it not doing as well as they hoped. And she was fired, right? And I think because they already done an episode with her, and she's excellent. Man, she was fantastic in this. She was very, very strong.
Can I ask a question? So these soldiers, are they the ones that were in the Matt Smith?
Yeah, the people mainframe.
The same. All right. So is this in the future then?
It's somewhere in, in 2000 AD you had the Pat Mills verse, and sometimes you had the ABC Warriors mentioning Nemesis and Warlock, and it didn't really match up and it didn't really matter. Basically the same thing.
Well, the question I'm asking, if they are the same units and it's at the same time, why have they got dog collars on? Because
they're not the same unit, but they are part of the papal mainframe, I think.
Okay, then they made a big issue with the dog collars, didn't they?
They did. But honestly, I mean, when you see them, they really, really work, right? They really work as part of a military outfit, right? Like a future war military outfit. So all this, I think, it's only when Ncuti Gatwa shows up that things start going off the rails, right? So basically, he's madly in love with her, and she doesn't realize. She's trying to get him to swap shifts with her or something. And she talks him into it, right?
Why does she look like? Oh, yeah, she's part of the army. I was about to say why'd she look like a man, but
No. Again, honestly, I if there is, for want of a better word, a gender in it, I didn't notice it, right? And I noticed it a lot in the other ones, right? But again, I think as Scott Archer said, at best, it's just a blip, right? It's just a blip.
There shouldn't be any flips in Doctor Who.
Sorry?
There shouldn't be any agenda or any. It does.
No. When I say a blip, I think this is the best it's going to get. I don't think it's getting better than this.
All right.
Right. But this one where it was again, solid writing, solid characterization, solid performances, apart from Ncuti Gatwa. And it really he doesn't hurt the production as much as Jodie Whittaker did. But he's the weakest thing on screen, right? And again, this super expensive, video backdrop. Who gives a shit, right? So anyway, so they're walking through this thing, and they see this light in the distance, and that's an ambulance. And they're very scared of the ambulance, right? Oh, and then he's like, "Oh, I hope it doesn't pick up on us." And then he falls down a pit, right? And he goes, the ambulance comes up and says, "No." And it falls down a pit and he steps on mine. So this was there's a lot of good storytelling here because
he falls down a pit and he steps on a mine.
No, because this is and then so you get it shows you what these mines are. So it builds up the jeopardy when it has these green lights that lights up around it. All this stuff I think is very effective, right? And as the lights go around and they meet up, turns red and then they blow up, right? So in the first couple of minutes, you know what the threat is, you know what the universe is, you know who the characters are, and it's a solid sci-fi background. But again, look at this set. You could have hung a curtain up in the background. You didn't need your $100 million video wall in the background. Boom, and he blows up. So this guy is damaged, injured, and he's only got and then he senses the ambulance coming towards. The ambulance has this AI. Now this woman has been in every episode of the
so far.
Yeah, Susan Twist, I believe. So she's the big bad, obviously. She's the bad wolf of the and she's the face of the AI running the ambulance, right? So the ambulance throws these wires onto this guy, and he says, "Oh, you're injured," right? And they say does a scan and notices his eyes aren't working, and it's going to say take 4 weeks to recover. And they say that's unacceptable. So this is the first anti-religious thing which I didn't like. So the AI mainframe that says we offer you your thoughts and prayers, right, before they kill him, essentially.
Well,
right?
why does it kill him?
because he is his injury is unacceptably long to heal, so he's a legitimate casualty. So they kill him, right? Then that's basically the plot of the episode. Like, why is it killing their own soldiers?
Oh,
so then quite a good shot of him. I'm saying I will show the shot of the intro to the Doctor and the TARDIS. Here we go. Where is it? Yeah, well,
And what's he wearing?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I described him as like the cat from Red Dwarf. Imagine the cat became Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Right. Do you remember that episode, the Inquisitor, when they had to justify their own existence, and the cat's like, "I have given the pleasure of the world because I have a beautiful ass." Right. Yeah. That's Shooty Gatwa. Right. That is. Anyway, this is quite a good shot. I like this shot, but again. Right, and so I like that shot. I thought that was fun, but then the quality nosedives as Shooty Gatwa shows up, right, doing his concerned acting.
Well, what's he wearing?
Oh, no, wait, you haven't seen it yet. It gets worse when you see it, right? You haven't seen it in all its glory. So it's like, did you hear somebody scream? So I'm going to spoil it. Most of the episode, he's caught on a landmine, right? And he can't defuse it. Why did he take a sonic screwdriver with it? Like that makes no sense at all.
Because it's too big to put in his pocket. That's right.
I guess so. It will ruin the lining
of his jacket. Yeah.
So like, here's the screen, right? And he goes running after. He says, "Ruby, wait here." And Ruby comes out and follows him. But again, if he just says, "Ruby, bring my sonic screwdriver," right? And he runs out. And she didn't hear him and closes the door, and they can't get back in, right? For some reason, that would have really answered this major plot hole. But never mind. So she comes out. He's going to. There you see the ambulance in the distance. He goes down to see what happens, and he steps on the landmine. Right. So good cliffhanger. Right. I think the cold opening I view as cliffhangers. Right. So the lights up, goes all around. And he's about to get zapped, and I go boom, straight into the title. So again, that was good, right? If that was Capaldi, I would have loved it, right?
Were you hoping that he got zapped?
Yeah. Oh my, you regenerate! God, but what kind of mincing weirdo will we get next? I don't know. Yeah, like really, we don't know what to expect, right? So into the title, Shooty Gatwa. And I think they use the traditional stuff to try and establish it more as being Doctor Who, essentially.
Yes.
So then, boom, stupid title, right? Stupid title. And this one, I can't even see them being able to... Like, the other ones were, like, designed to make clips for TikTok. I don't even see what clips for TikTok they could really make on this.
But he's,
wait, you will see, though. So anyway...
He's a proper writer, isn't he, Moffat? So,
yes, that's it. Again, my comparison was the two Doctors, which was I love season 22. 83 is my era, baby. I love season 22. It's shit. It's okay. It's still shit. Robert Holmes' episode in the shit era had all the shitness of that era, but it had Robert Holmes' brilliance as well, which is how I would describe this. Was it Ruby goes out to try and find the Doctor, and she's like, "What's going on?" And he has to stand on one foot on the mine, which he's balancing, right? And it's there's only so she goes down and checks it out for him and sees there's like 5 of the bars of lights not lit up, and when it gets to the full one, boom, he blows up, right? So there's a lot of talking, right? There's a lot of dialogue. Most of it pretty good, but here, let me show you his dialogue, which is just so weak, right? So incredibly weak.
Something.
She light thing.
Need to counterbalance.
And again, Here,
don't play anymore.
No. I really want you to hear the delivery. All right, here it is.
It's a sort of disc, white disc. It's really thin. It's got lights around the edge, around the rim, green lights.
Okay. Say something, Judy.
Okay, very slowly.
Very slowly.
Very carefully. Move around me.
Move around me.
Tell me if
Yeah, so okay, that illustrated the point very well, right? There's no baritone in his voice. Right? There's no power to it. Do you remember, was it Genesis of the Daleks?
Yeah.
Tom Baker stands on a landmine. Harry, I'm standing on a landmine. Right? And oh my God, so much power in that voice. Capaldi doing would have been great. Eccleston would have been great. Right? He's been elevated over his abilities because of his identity. Right?
He can't act.
Yeah, but I want to judge him favorably and say he probably could act if he was trained properly.
Okay, this is the problem I have when I talk to people about Doctor Who, especially this era. When I say he can't act, you counter, right? All right, hold on. I'm not questioning your reasoning to say maybe, but you're questioning my reason to say that he can't act. That's really unfair. So unfair. I'm not questioning you.
Okay. The reason people push back at you is this: because you're being mean, and people don't want to be mean.
Not at all. I'm being very honest. This man can't act. End of story. In the Christmas special,
I don't know if you're right about that.
He was awful.
If you told me that about Whittaker, I would have agreed with you without blinking. Right, because she's not smart enough to be able to work out what this character is.
I honestly believe, because I've seen Jodie in other things, right, and I know the girl can act. I honestly believe that whoever was directing her, whatever structure she was in, she was given no direction whatsoever. With this guy, from the very first episode, you can tell this man cannot act. He's very good. He's probably good at playing himself. And I've never seen that show that Russell T had created. He's probably good in that because that's his era. That's his world, But when you come to Doctor Who and the Doctor's meant to be a certain kind of character, this man cannot pull it off because he can't act. An actor can do loads and loads of different
I'm not arguing. Genuinely, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just not sure I agree with you off the bat. I'm really not arguing with you. Right? P.D. Rich very, very correctly points out his Shakespeare is terrible. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
it was embarrassingly bad.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not saying you're wrong. You're probably right.
This is how I equate it. It's like if Roger Moore was playing the main character in The Godfather. It would be that bad. So Roger Moore is out of place in The Godfather. This guy's out of place in Doctor Who. There's no way, right, on God's earth that he was better than the people that came into audition for Doctor Who. The only reason why I got the part is because of his color and because of his sexuality. End of story. There's no gray area there. You know that. I know that. People are scared to say it, but it is.
I don't know. Look, here's the thing. Here's why I'm reticent to agree with you off the bat, even though you presented a very strong case. Yeah. Right? It's I just want to give him every opportunity.
Because you're a Doctor Who fan.
What?
That's why. Because you're a Doctor Who fan. And Doctor Who people, right? They want to have the last point where they can leave the show. Right? They want to believe in the show. They're steeped in the show, right? But for me, I'm a Doctor Who fan, but I can see through the woods. Some people can't. And that's why they keep supporting this.
Look, honestly, though, I wish on Type 40, right, you would torture yourself and watch the episode so you could, because I think your arguments
morally speaking, I can't watch this.
Not for pleasure and to enjoy it, but I believe your arguments will be much stronger from first-hand observation.
I don't need to watch this trash to know it's trash.
Okay, no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I don't look. You've seen I'm outnumbered on. Well, I'm not outnumbered.
No, because nobody watches it. That's the thing. Well, most people aren't watching it.
Charlotte and Dan seem to like this version of Doctor Who. Seem to. I mean, they have problems, whatever, and stuff like that. But I can see it's all trash. There's no redeeming values of this whatsoever. I don't even have to watch the episodes to know. And plus, there's a moral line that I won't cross with this. I
agree with you.
And I can't do it. I just can't.
Well, okay. So let's get on to the stuff that was the most egregious.
Go on in.
Okay, so fine. So she has to go off.
Is he standing on one leg, by the way?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
So she has to go and find something to counterbalance, something heavy, right? And she was finding him. She found him because he was singing. Was it the Scottish song from the Jacobites? I can't remember the name of the song. Anyway, whatever.
Was he singing "There's only a twist"? There's always a twist in the end. Was he singing that one?
God, that was really awful, right? So she sees the ambulance and tells her, and then she finds this like. Look, to me, it looks like some kind of fake vagina dildo thing, right? You'll see it in more detail later. We get a completely unnecessary, very expensive effect shot as drones fly overhead, which I would have been fine with it been done on like these, a couple of things made out Airfix kits being dragged over on a string. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fine. So she finds this thing to work as a counterbalance. Oh, then she sees this is her first alien planet she's been on. It's actually so. If you're paying attention, which I don't recommend, it's very confusing because in the first episode it was very, very clearly she got on at Christmas, right? So the second episode, she said, well, what they ask her what month it is for you now. Is it June, July? And she says, yeah, something like that, right? And now it's and so it sounds like she's been there for a few months. Yeah. And this episode, she's like, this is the first alien planet she's ever seen. But again, Millie Gibson, 100% the strongest thing on screen here, right? It's so much more relatable and interesting than Shooting Up Well, right?
She looks cute as well.
She was gorgeous. I mean, stunning. And honestly, she should have a huge career.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, really, and honestly, I believe she was fired, and I think it's the best thing for her because this show has been nothing but a great showcase for her. Now she's going into, I think, Peyton Place.
Is she in America?
Yeah.
Peyton Place. Oh, right, that's cool. I was going to say,
yeah, she's doing very well. She's doing very well.
Does she find him a rock so he can put his right?
Well, no. So that's why she brings this like tube thing, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
And he's like, what is that? And he's like, okay, so that's actually a body, right, that you're carrying. That was the guy that got zapped by the ambulance at the beginning, and they got stored into
right, gotcha.
Tube thing. But like, he was looking for something heavier. She should have done a little bit of heavy acting with that, right? That would have made a bit more sense. So she's got to think. He firstly wants her to throw the thing to him rather than just
over there. What about the rock over there?
Again, yes. You're what the big rock that will do.
No, there's another one. There's another rock. If you go back one slide.
In a second.
Hold on. Is there a rock?
Yeah,
that one there. That one there. Yeah,
that would have been perfect. Yeah, I agree. again. If it was Capaldi, he would have pulled out a sonic screwdriver and it would be done. Right, the episode would have been over.
Yeah.
Right. Do you remember, was it the first Jodie Christmas special with the Dalek?
Oh, God, I can't forget it. So awful.
So where, she took a whole episode and had a bunch of people get killed, and then he had like 20 people in the TARDIS throw it out the TARDIS at the end, right?
Yeah.
Capaldi would have taken care of that Dalek, sipping a cup of tea and glowering at the console while he was walking around it by pressing a couple of buttons. So they do this thing where they need to hand over the weight to him, and he has to sing the song, and they can coordinate it, right?
Singing again?
What?
Singing again? What is this singing in Doctor Who?
And again.
Oh God! What's this all about?
All I can say is this was one of Russell's favorite scenes, favorite shots.
Oh, yeah.
What? Hands it over to her, and he manages to put his foot down. But he's crying now for some reason.
Why is he crying?
I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Right? There's a lot of crying in this tonight's episode. None of it for any apparent reason.
Wouldn't it have been better if it was Millie that stepped on the mine and him because the Doctor was meant to be the hero, right?
Well,
would have been better.
When you watch this, Millie is the hero.
That's another. That's another thing, isn't it? That's another thing that they keep doing. They always make the hero less masculine and in trouble, and a woman always has to save the hero. I'm tired of that crap. I'm tired of it. Thank God I didn't watch this episode.
Not just you. Virtually the entire viewing public. Yeah, let's get to the point where he's crying.
Why is he crying?
Because he's stressed out or something?
No, because they don't want him masculine. They don't want him to be brave or...
I'm going to be very cross at you.
Oh, what a lot of bollocks. Oh.
Hang on.
No, I don't want to watch this.
Well, I just want to see... Oh, yeah, he's started crying yet? Yeah, he is. He's crying. Okay, so he's crying because he's stressed out, essentially. Like, it's not very heroic.
No, it's very silly, and it's very yeah.
But again, this bit of writing is good when you see the bars like get the ratcheting up of the tension.
This is like when Lethal Weapon 2 when the guy was on the toilet and the bomb was on the toilet and he couldn't get. Do you remember that one? Lethal Weapon 2?
Yeah.
Murtaugh was on the toilet.
Oh right. Yeah, Lethal Weapon 2 was the one with the South Africans.
That's right. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So he picks this thing up, and look, I'm not joking. This does look like a sex toy to me. I'm sorry. But it does, right? And so it projects this hologram.
What is he wearing?
Just gay shit, okay? Just lots of gay shit. He wears lots of gay shit.
Look how tight the trousers are on him.
Oh, yeah. No, again, it's all about his ass, right? He shows off his very well-sculpted ass on this, right? A lot. So a hologram appears, and it's an AI taking on the personality of
the guy that died,
the deceased. What?
Yeah, the guy that died. Yeah,
the guy that died, right? Yeah. And I think it sends a message to his daughter or something along those lines to let him know that he's passed away or something. Mm-hmm. And so we have a lot of talking. So then his daughter shows up, who followed the message stamp, right? And she wants to know what happened. And it's like, oh, that's what. Again, the more you see it, the more it looks like a sex toy. But weirdly enough, right? I don't know why. But so she's come to find her dad. She doesn't realize he's dead, and that is in fact the dad. And
why didn't Shooty tell her?
Well, so both Shooty and Millie are Ruby, I say, are flustered, and they don't really know what to do. And she comes and she. And they're all kind of freaked out. And Shooty is just not good with kids, right? He thinks he is, but he just isn't, right? He just isn't good with kids, right? So when the AI senses his daughter there, he turns on and says, "Oh!" So she comes running down. They're worried she's gonna step on the mine. So they stop her. And the more stressed he is, the more the mine counts down.
Oh,
right?
I see.
Because I'm sick of the doctor being this stressed.
So there was a song called that, wasn't there? So is it dependent on how he feels?
Yes.
Right. So when he was crying, shouldn't have just gone red and blew him up.
Well, him crying was him trying to control his emotion to set it off, right? So they're like, you have to get away, and he's crying again now, right?
Why is he crying?
Let's go. What a
big baby.
Yeah, like at this point, I was screaming, "Why are you being such a pussy?" And I literally was. I was like, "You pussy!" Yeah, look, boo-hooing away.
Oh, this is terrible.
It doesn't make him more sensitive.
I don't want to watch anymore. It's ridiculous. I don't care about this. This is just rubbish. This is not Doctor Who.
Again, I view this as Russell Davies' Doctor Who fan fiction. Here. No, he's crying away here.
Down, it's moving down. Sliding down.
Okay, so now he starts to blow up. Essentially, he becomes the actual exclusive, right? And then just as that happens, a big light shines in his face. And it's the new companion, probably playing a different character, has come to find out what's going on.
Hold on. So is she not playing the same character when she takes over, or is this
probably not?
Oh, right, okay.
Almost certainly not. Again, what happened was that they did an episode with her. They needed a new companion. Said, "Oh, look, she's not white. Be perfect, right?" And I get it. She is freaking excellent in this one. She's all the performances actually were very good. Were very good in this, apart from shooting Gatwa, right?
What's she got on her head?
Like a bandana.
Oh, because she didn't want the wig to fall off. Okay, there you go.
She wants to look like she's an alien, right? So they asked like who's this war with, and again, can you stop making it look like a weird, creepy sex toy? I mean, is that too much to ask? She's like. She's like, I have to take that body and give it a Anglican burial, right? And he's like, no, then I'll blow up. And so now they ratchet up the danger for no apparent reason. That because he's a Time Lord, that if he blows up, it's going to take out half the planet with him.
What?
Like, exactly. Yeah, it was just stupid. That really was just stupid.
Why would it take out half the planet?
Because I don't know. Because they use his body as the explosive, and because he's got this Time Lordy body, it'll be a much bigger explosive, apparently.
Yeah.
And again, I'll remind you, he could just fish in his fucking pocket and get a sonic screwdriver out, and they could nip home in 20 minutes, right? They could be in the pub by the time the episode ends.
But has he got his sonic though on him?
Well, why wouldn't he?
Because it'll destroy the story that Moffat's
okay, but that's
write.
why I said at the beginning when he ran out, he should have screamed back to Ruby, not Billy. So bring my Sonic, and she doesn't hear it, right? And she doesn't bring it.
Well, the TARDIS is still up there. She can go up and get it.
Well, maybe she locked the door. She could have locked the door and not take a key with her.
Maybe he's not very good on stories, is it? Really? Let's face it.
No. Again, look, it's a plot hole. Let's be fair. It's a plot hole. Right. So, so she gets a call from the bloke who loves her. Has the unrequited love with her, and he says, "Oh, you got to get back. Everything's going to hell." And she's like, "Look, I got to." What's that?
So the kid will allow Millie to hug her. She doesn't even know her, or did they speak and she trusts her or something? I don't understand.
Yeah. Again, look. I mean, Millie, I think is reasonably interchangeable with Joe Grant.
Yeah.
She has that vibe, and I if I can imagine Joe Grant doing that, I don't have a problem. I just can't imagine a doctor being like this. This weak crying fool, right? Who's like much happier doing a dance number.
Well, shame on Moffat to write this way, and shame on Moffat to comply to the agenda. What's going on?
Look, I think it's
he needs the money, I guess.
I think the compliance with the agenda feels like it was stamped on top of his script.
Right? Yeah, you might be right. So maybe he wrote something really decent, and then another writer came in, or Russell T came in and
Russell T Davies came in.
Yeah.
But again, the vast majority of the script is just a good, solid story. Again, with any other Doctor, I would have preferred it. Literally any other Doctor, it would have worked. Right? This would have been a great Davison episode. Right? Or Colin Bates. Like, this is a good idea and good writing as well. Apart from the plot hole, right? Because the plot.
They wouldn't be crying though.
No, exactly. That's what I said. Another Doctor. This is something they were. They want to put it. This is what they want to do, right? Why, I don't know, but they think it's good. So anyway, he's saying that she said, look, she shoots at him to make him drop the thing, and he's not going to do it. Like, no, you're going to make me blow up. I'm going to cry a bit more. Anyway, so that alerts the ambulance.
Wait a minute, she shoots him and his arm doesn't come up. What kind of a laser thing is this?
She said she put it on the lowest level. They did actually deal with that, but you see how it gets closer.
But hold on, right? She is a woman of the cloth, right? So she's like a priest or something.
Yeah.
Isn't it wrong to actually extract pain from someone? And isn't it wrong to kill people? Again,
look. You have religion-hating atheists writing about religion. What do you think is going to happen?
Okay.
And listen, The Crusades, they had a fair number of dodgy people.
Yeah, but we know better now, though. That's the thing. So.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, majority of us know better now. It's just the idiots that are in charge, I guess. Yeah.
But again, look, the basic idea of like the countdown with the green things, green lights, I thought was a good one.
No, but the thing is, if he drops it, he would blow up, won't he?
Yes.
So why would she do that?
Because she explains. All right. Because it's I'm glad you're here to ask me these questions. I wouldn't have remembered. Okay. It's because that it's a intelligent mine, and once it's been activated, it's on a countdown. It's going to blow up anyway, and there's no way he'll be able to get out from it. So he's definitely going to die, right? According to it, she's like, because it would just blow up as a safety, right? Although how would it do that if it needs organic matter? It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm not thinking too hard about this. Mm-hmm. Right, to attract the ambulance. Okay, said PD Rich, 100% right. So attract the ambulance, right? So they call the ambulance. The ambulance is coming. I think at this point he reveals this bit of the plot, which really is stupid. That this enemy they're fighting that they've never seen isn't there. It's really them, right? It's really the company that makes the weapons. Have been planting these mines everywhere to make them think there's an enemy that they need to fight, so they sustain these acceptable losses, and they keep buying weapons. Right? There's a lot of commentary about how capitalism drives wars.
Oh, right, gotcha.
I'm like, here's a problem. Stephen Moffat, Rusty Davis, you're not clever enough to understand geopolitical politics. You don't like. Did you not notice during the Trump years, right? We didn't have any wars. We had world peace and best economy of our lives. That was kind of nice. As soon as Biden comes in, you're left-wing people. We're surrounded with wars. Do you think Russia, is particularly right-wing? No. There's this idea that war is caused by capitalism, and there is a core of that that's true. But
okay, look, I'm confused, right? He's holding this thing. And that was meant to counterbalance his body so that the thing won't go off.
No. So he could put his foot down.
What?
So he could put his foot down because he couldn't stay like that forever.
But why is he holding it? Why isn't he stepping on it then?
Because then it will be. Because if he puts his foot down, it would have been less weight. So that's why they grabbed that. So hold it at the.
Oh, so he didn't need something to step on then, so he wasn't, standing on one leg.
Yes, essentially. One second. PD Rich says, "Where's it doing? There you go. Come back. It's a dig at the U.S. corporate deep state, aka the military-industrial complex. I agree with you, but they say it's capitalism. Like not everything is a catch-all. Capitalism is bad, right? Anyway. So. So the ambulance turns up, and then this hologram lights up and said, "Oh, this would be distressing. Would you like to see some pictures of the good old days?" And so she's looking at family photos, and we remember we did that. And the doctor's about to be zapped by the. So the doctor's about to be zapped by the ambulance. So Millie goes up and she says, I remember what happened. Fine. The doctor tells them they're not fighting anyone, right? They're all set up just to fight themselves, so these corporations can make money. So Millie goes up and she's firing to try and get the ambulance to follow her. And whatever, her name is Monday, right? Says,
"What?
You shoot me in the arm." I said it to like.
Her name is Monday.
Yes. In fact, Shooty has a line in it saying that they should get married, so her name will be Monday Sunday if they got married. I'm like, really? It's spelled Munday, but whatever. It's fine. It's a sci-fi name. So she says, "Shoot me in the arm." That will attract the ambulance, right? Then she said, "Just do it quickly," and it sets the lower setting, and she's about to. But then this bloke who's madly in love with her shows up and shoots Millie. Right, shoots Ruby, and the doctor starts fucking crying again. Oh, fuck off.
Why does he shoot Ruby?
Because Ruby's about to shoot the woman he loves. even though she told him to do it. But she
does he stun Ruby or does he kill Ruby?
No, he mortally wounds Ruby. Ruby, right? Boom, and so the doc's like, no, and she falls. Boom, right, and then the ambulance goes and looks at. Is he crying again? Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, Shooty, eye drops isn't acting, darling. Okay, eye drops isn't acting. So she's like, oh, and then the ambulance goes and checks her and says her chronological age is like 3,000 years or something. Like her name's Ruby Sunday. And so as she's dying, we've got this ongoing plot thread where she's
3,000 years old.
Well, she's at this point because
of course. Travel.
I mean, I assume so. Otherwise, unless it's a plot point that we're going to find out from later. Yeah. But like the bit where she's dropped off as a baby in the Church of Ruby Road, it was snowing, and in both episodes, when she's in mortal danger, that snow comes into the present, right?
So it's snowing,
right?
So
that's how it's snowing, and the dog's like, "What's happening here? I don't understand," right? And he's like, there's something weird going on with Ruby, and she's got 432 seconds to live. The doctor's stressing out. The thing's about to go off, and he's crying again. Let me see if I can grab that too.
I can't be arsed. Seriously.
Yeah, but I
can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. This is absolute rubbish. Total. I mean, I haven't seen it. I'm only seeing pictures, but it just looks abysmal. It really does.
Hang on. Is this where he's crying again?
Patient non-ordained. Treatment withheld.
All right. It won't save her because she's not an Anglican, right? And he's crying again. Oh God, I can't stand it. I don't understand what they think it adds to it. So anyway,
well, hold on. So it won't treat her because she's not part of the church.
Yes.
What?
Okay. This is people who hate religion writing about religion.
Oh, God, why do you watch this shit then? If that's the case,
why do I watch it to be able to do these reviews?
Yeah.
It's if it wasn't for this, I would have been out. I would have got out at Orphan 55. And I would have checked out. at the Star Beast, I think, and then I would have skipped the other two 60th and anniversary stuff and that would have probably would have been better for it. And I would have gone back for Church on Ruby Road, but I probably would have been out at Space Babies, if not Space Babies, then Jinx Monsoon. Anyway,
yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, it's getting more close to him about to blow up, and. He explains about how there's no real enemy. They're fighting each other to sell weapons, whatever. And Ruby's dying. So what was the solution? I think he... so they need him to prove there's no enemy. So he uses the AI of the guy who was killed. And they want him to uplink to the mainframe. And he's going to do that by going through Shooty Gatwa into the ambulance mainframe. It doesn't really matter. Who cares? And that's essentially the plan, right? So they're setting up to be able to do that. And then, boom, it blows up. And the evil AI says, no, that's not allowed. You're trying to, subvert whatever. And that guy gets killed. And now he's got a hologram, and he has a message for what's her name? The future companion says,
Monday.
"Oh, I really love you, by the way."
Monday,
and then he goes back to being an AI, and she's like, "Well, I guess I can find a use for this." So all the ambulances converge because they want to. It's a firewall to stop them getting the message through that there's no war going on. And they're about to be killed, and they say thoughts and prayers. And again, I really think this is a reaction to oftentimes it's a transgendered mass murderer, right? And people saying thoughts and prayers. Yeah, they don't really know it's a transgender mass murderer. And then this guy, the father AI. This is one of the things one of the good things that this doesn't have a bad father motif. It's a good father. So I'm like, oh, that's quite nice, right? So he, because he's got so much of the personality of the person it was based on, he's beat the. Oh yeah, see, Shuti has absolutely no agency in this, right? He's about to blow here. One second. He's about to blow up. They're saying thoughts and prayers, right? And there's nothing he can do. And then this AI shows up again, and he basically saves the day, right? Because he wants to be a good father, even though he's not real. And so, but then he gets deleted by the evil AI, right? And they say he's been identified as a
very confusing.
Evil. Was that
very confusing?
It moves fast enough that you're right. There's a lot of the plot is kind of like the game Kaplunk, right? Not Kaplunk, Buckaroo, right? But there's all these different components and put together, right? Anyway, so his the mind turns red. He's about to blow up, and then what?
Does he blow up?
Sayonara, right? And they say there's no point to run. That half the planet's going to be blown up. We'll never get out anyway. They sit down together, and he cries a bit more, and then it all stops because the father AI beats the evil AI and comes back to life and manages to give treatment to Ruby. Yay! I didn't do anything. Somebody else did. She's alive.
Oh, hold on.
The mind's deactivated.
Hold on. So basically, the Doctor doesn't save the day.
No. The Doctor wanders onto a mine stupidly, can't get out, nearly kills half the planet, and then a random AI saves the day. Yes.
And he cries a lot.
What?
And he cries a lot.
And he cries a lot, right?
This sounds like classic Doctor Who, doesn't it? Classic Doctor Who.
This is roughly. Did you ever see the show Hannibal?
Yes.
Okay, so Hannibal was Brian Fuller's Hannibal Lecter fanfic, right? This is Rusty Davis' Doctor Who fanfic.
This is just crap.
Again, with another Doctor, another actor in the role.
No, the story's rubbish. The story's look. If they had a showrunner that wasn't gay, right, and he was focused on making Doctor Who, first of all, it would have been Millie that stepped on that landmine, and at the ending, the Doctor would have saved the day because he's the hero. Why isn't he saving the day?
I agree with everything you're saying right now.
Well, why isn't he saving the day? It's just completely.
I don't know, because again, his job is to have a beautiful ass, right? That is it. That's the job. So then, we're all survived, and they end the war. And they watch basically this entire expensive set they're on is for this shot, right? Which they could have done better with CGI, and he fills the.
Do you know what? Do you remember that line that David Tennant? I don't like David Tennant anymore because of what he did. But remember that line? It was the Kylie Minogue version of Kylie Minogue Christmas special. Do you remember? And he says, "Who are you?" And he goes, "I'm the man that's gonna, blah blah blah, save the day. I'm gonna save you, blah blah." And he does, right? Majority of them he saves. This Doctor.
Okay, fine. You know what? I think we have to watch that clip, right? Let me grab that.
Listen, I'm gonna go for a pee. I'll be back though.
Okay, fine. You just let us know when you're back. 1 second. I'm on the wrong. But that's a very good clip he brought up, right? I do agree with you. Hang on a second. So we go Doctor Who, 10th Doctor, Voyage of the Damned, wasn't it? Yeah, we go. Doink. That's a great speech. I agree with you. Is this it? I don't know. It was just before this, wasn't it? No, it was after this.
We're going to reach the bridge. 3, we'll see. We're going to say that.
Just after this.
Planet below. You got a problem with that?
No.
Time Lord.
Oh, here we go. That's it. Yeah.
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Kasterborous. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
Yeah, you wouldn't get that from shooting. Yeah, I got the wrong. You would not get that from shooting. Again, he just doesn't have the voice. Like, bottom line, he just doesn't have the voice. So they go off together. Again, he thinks he's great with kids, but he's really not, right? This entire production lives and dies on shooting up with shoulders. And that's the way they build it. The entire production lives and dies on his shoulders, and it dies. I'm sorry, he's just not good enough, right? So off they go, back to the TARDIS. And you have this weird bit where he's looking for the key. I thought he was looking for a sonic screwdriver. No, and then Millie says, "Oh, you take my key." And off they go, right? Off they go, and they see the newfound family, mother, daughter, and hologram father. Again, look, there were plot holes as we've gone over in tonight's recap, right? There were plot holes. In terms of being an enjoyable Doctor Who story, other than Doctor Who, this was very good. Right? Oh God, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. And I really try and put all his interviews to one side. Like, say, no. I'm gonna try and just judge it on its own merits. It's making it was like, what is he wearing? What are you wearing, Shooty? Enough, mate. Enough. Right, and off they go. Oh, and you still have a bit of a snowflake left, right? That's the ongoing mystery. I don't really give a shit, frankly, about the ongoing mystery. I mean, that's really the bottom line. I really just don't give a shit about the ongoing mystery. I found this a weak episode, right? Best episode of 6.5 years. At the same time, a weak episode, right?
I'm back.
You're back. A weak episode purely because of the weakness of Shooty Gatwa. But the point is this, right? This is quite a funny point. That the normies have got the idea that this is woke shit. Let me present you Exhibit A, how we know it's woke shit. Now, this is very funny.
Go on then.
It is, this is from, I think, the 17th of this month, 2 days ago, maybe.
Okay, Daleks, I want answers. Oh, crap! He's here! I want to know why you're not in this series. Why aren't you fighting?
I like they're doing a gay voice as well.
Try.
Anyone want the wrong thing?
Me? No way are we fighting you.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Isn't it obvious?
You are a gay black man. There is no way we're being mean to you.
We're afraid of getting cancelled by a woke mob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this was on May 17th this year, right? This was literally 2 days old. This is where, and you hear the people laughing.
Yeah.
This is where the cultural current is, right? The normies know it's woke shit. I mean, it's woke, right? They know it, right? And you can't get around it.
I'm really surprised that's on the BBC.
I know, but obviously nobody was looking.
Pasting we'd get on Twitter.
If we're not careful, we'd end up on Lawrence Fox's podcast. But the Doctor must fight the Daleks at some point.
Doctor, forget the Daleks. You can fight the Cybermen instead.
As if they gave up when the Doctor became a woman.
And again, is this John Coulter, you think?
It might be.
Ned Fountain's running it. He's a real Doctor Who fan.
So this is a radio thing, is it? Is it a radio? This is a radio thing, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, gotcha. Okay.
They were afraid that fighting a woman would mean they'd be labelled misogynist. Someone once said they were cyber mansplainers. And it made them cry.
Oh, blast it. I don't want to have to pad this episode out with another musical number. Can't we just have a little...
All this is about ripping the piss out this era. And that's where it's become a laughing stock.
Well,
it is a laughing stock.
I wonder if Russell T's heard this.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath for Ned Fountain to write an episode then.
Please?
Well, maybe. We'll only exterminate you if you guarantee us that no one will ever know.
Oh, don't worry. Have you seen the rating figures for this series so far?
Does sound like him a bit.
It does. They got that gay lisp thing going, right?
Yeah.
So that's the reality of where Doctor Who is. This is where they thought things would be, right? This is their deluded reality of how they thought things would be going right now, right? Ncuti Gatwa and New Face Doctor, one of the next generation, they just thought, oh, everybody's gonna love him, and they're not. They don't like him, right? They do not like him. I
think they knew where it was going to go, but they're fighting to break through what they knew what was going to happen. That's what they're doing. They did that with everything.
I really truly believe they thought it was going to go down like hot.
No, there's no way. I mean, there's no way they would have. Do you know what, right? The reason why I say that is because all of, I don't want to call them the left because I don't believe in left or right. All of the people that support this stuff, right? They've all been involved in a lot of productions from Star Trek to Star Wars and everything. And they can't sit there and tell us that all of that is working. None of it is working.
I know.
There's no way
I think they think it's not working because there's so many bigots. They need to break the bigots.
That's what I'm saying. Right? So, in other words,
I agree with PD Rich here.
But you're coming around. You're coming around to my point that they're doing it via spite.
I don't think it's spite. I don't think it's spite. I don't think people are. Oh, yeah, I'm very naive about this sort of stuff. But I don't think it's spite. I don't think people are as driven, as insanely driven as they are with this stuff, as they are out of spite. Or maybe they are. I mean, but spite against what? Spite against the world? I don't know. Yeah,
more or less.
You're making a good point. Look, I'm not going to say there's no way what you're saying can be true. Right? It seems like a fair point. But this is what they thought it would be. They thought Ncuti Gatwa would be embraced and accepted by the world, and it's only those nasty, icky, wicky bigots. I mean, like, again, I think Rusty Davies is in a delusion. I think they're out their minds. I think they're literally deluded. If you can't understand the world was better when Donald Trump was president than it is now, you're out your fucking mind, right? And regardless of if you like him, if you don't like him, yes, the world was better. World peace and money, right? What's wrong with world peace and money? We all like that. Okay, he's had mean tweets. The world was better. And they can't deal with being wrong, right? They just cannot be wrong. And so they double, triple, quadruple down. It's the same thing. And at the end of World War II, they figured when they landed in Germany, right, after D-Day, that that resistance would crumble. But what they found was the Nazis fought much stronger, right? Because they've been radicalized. They've been radicalized into insanity. Yeah, and I think this is just insane. I think it's just insane.
So hold on. So sorry. At the end of that episode, the thing beats the computer. Ncuti comes off the mine, and they all live happily ever after.
Exactly.
And did they show you a clip for what's happening next week?
Yeah, well, I saw the trailer. I'm like, I'm kind of bored by it. I genuinely didn't care at all when I saw the trailer.
I don't care about Doctor Who at all now.
Yeah, it's a trailer.
Is this the trailer? Oh, it's snowing again.
Yeah, the bit of snow survived.
We are in Wales! Spectacular!
What is he wearing?
Stupid shit.
Where's the doctor? Where is he? There's this woman following me. Who is she? I don't know.
Oh, so it's an episode without the doctor. Thank God.
It might be a good one.
It might be a good one, yeah.
If it rests on Millie shoulders, might be a good one. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.